So this was my first film, and like directing, like the first film that I was ever in being this one, and I was directing it as well. It was really difficult with storyboarding. I didn't really have much experience, so I was quite lost, kind of thrown into the deep end. But Luke gave pretty good advice and stuff, and I basically drew out some key scenes and then handed them over to Karim.
It was my first time making a film, but I had a really good time, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone who wants to do it.
This is actually the second film I've ever made. Last year I made a film as well. It was called Reunited. It was another collaboration with Waterford Youth Arts. I made that last year, but it was definitely a big kind of step away from that film.
No, it was not.
I've written a few different things, yeah.
I was the main character, Karina, and it was a blast. I had a great time, and it was really a different experience with theatre and film. I didn't realise how different they were, because I just thought they were just, acting, but on different levels. But there's a lot that goes into a film, more than I thought there would have been. So it was nerve-wracking at first, because being so used to theatre, like, you have to be perfect every time. But then I realised you can switch off the camera and you can go again. And it was just really helpful that when I messed up, that I just kept doing something so that they could use it in post and things like that.
It's pretty cool. Like, it's always really nice to see a film that you wrote come together and see the scenes that you've pictured so many times actually being acted out. A lot of the projects I've worked on before haven't really panned out. And so because this was the first one I knew was going to work, there was more pressure, but at the same time, I'm confident enough in my abilities that it would work out.
I was really stressed.
It was really difficult. Really, really difficult.
I remember being really stressed for like the first hour.
We have not yet filmed anything, and it is 10 o'clock. It has been 1 hour.
We were waiting, and I remember getting really stressed because I didn't know how everything was going to like flow and roll, and like timing and scheduling. So I remember that being really, really stressful, and I got quite tired during it because I wasn't used to directing. But overall, I'd say it was like fairly successful.
I always kind of knew that directing was a hard job and it was very, very stressful, but I never kind of actually envisioned the amount of stress that you'd be put under. Like managing that many people and kind of trying to get everything kind of perfect the way you want it, but realizing you can't do this, so you need to do that instead. It was very, very tiring, but it was very, very fun. I'd love to direct again, to be honest, kind of going into the long term.
Definitely just doing the makeup for all the characters. I really enjoyed doing that.
Probably the first couple scenes where everything was kind of being set up. So we filmed Ella's scenes first, or Karina's scenes first. And I remember we kept fussing over like the table and the microphones and which side the headphone cable came from. And I just remember, probably because it was the first, that it was quite memorable. But I'd say that was probably it.
The most memorable part, I'd say, was watching Zara, who played Emily, watching how her character and my character were so different from costumes to makeup and different things like that, and how different they persevered or like saw the war in two different ways.
I think the food. I love the food so much. The food was really good. Thank you, Jackie, for pulling up with the food and the coffees and everything. But I think just in general, though, being able to work with all the actors and JP and everybody else who helped us on set and in all the days before, just kind of getting the ball on the road. I think all of it, just all together, is definitely my favorite and my most memorable part.
I'm going down to the railway station, gonna get a ticket to ride.
sun goes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the lassie. Sing my song for the people I meet. And get along with it all. Where the people say all. Sing a song with a friend. Change the shape that I'm in. And get back in the game. Start playing again. I'd like to stay, but I'm to go to start over again. Might go back down to Texas, might go to somewhere go out and get used to be alone. Change the words to your song.
Great job, everybody. Alright then, that is an end to everything. Luke here on the final goodbye. What you have to say?
You did fantastic. You did really good. Yourself and Neeva worked really well together. Trying to block the light so I can be in here.
Oh, Daily's coming into my
Everybody did great. Really great from our lead actress here as well. Super work from everybody. Makeup was great. The efficiency and the speed of everybody was brilliant. So they were well prepared. Once they got into a rhythm, look at all those lens flares. Once they got into a rhythm, once they got into a rhythm, it was amazing. So congratulations everybody at Waterford dance. And yeah, superb
Thank you
work.
so much, Lou.
Thank you, Lou. You're all very, very welcome. I'm very happy to pass any of my knowledge on to you. You're all very talented now, and you can go off and make a few subs.
Kissing the Grammy reel, mommy.
And that is the final cut, guys. Goodbye.
Bye vlog.